I'm Tim, welcome to Watch One, and thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Compressor GMT, 41.5mm in 18 karat rose gold. You can see this Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Compressor GMT and buy it on our website watchyouwant.com. And if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, the fit is just right. 41.5mm across the round of the case. It is a nice full 49 from extremity of lug to extremity of lug, and the large pronounced lugs give this watch a visual impact far greater than 41 or even 42. But nicely proportioned, it's just right sized, not oversized or undersized. It has the stance of a modern watch without being ungainly, and if you do have a smaller wrist like mine, you're going to find that this is an easy one to wear. 13mm thick, nevertheless it has a cupped case back, so it kind of nestles into the wrist for reduced stack height. With a conical bezel, this one easily slides under any kind of a dress cuff or tight sleeve, so it's actually quite a versatile reference, both in terms of its proportion and its stack height, and in terms of its aesthetics. Now, with the combination of the contrasting stitched dark brown alligator leather strap and the rich rose gold case, this is a fairly formal sports watch. You can wear it with suits, business attire, and formal occasions, and it looks right at home. It also has a gorgeous contrast of the white gold applied indices with the rose gold trapeze hands at center. The contrasting stitch gives it a little bit of a vintage vibe, as does the bolstered center, and then there's a beautiful double deployant Jaeger-LeCoultre manufactured clasp in 18 karat rose gold, fully finished to a polish on every facet. It's a gorgeous piece, befitting a high horology dress watch. But this is a true sports watch. Getting into the dial, you can see how the GMT functionality is laid out. Highly legible. This is a look that JLC pioneered in the 2000s. Drawing elements of their classic 1968 Polaris diving alarm, you can see it in the indices, you can see it in the dial layout, you can even see it in the font style of the Arabic 9 at 9 o'clock. But the watch has an identity all of its own. With beautiful depth, you can see the rehaut slightly concave, providing a little bit of a transition from the bezel to the dial base, and then twin sunken sub-registers with a beautifully polished frame date at 3 o'clock. But again, as a GMT, you might be expecting a little bit more clutter on the dial, or at least more technical functions. And indeed, JLC offers them, but with the convenience of a local hour hand that can be superimposed over the reference hand when you want to clean up the dial and you don't need a second time zone. Now, of course, you can move them separately, and you can also drive the date with that local hand and easily move them in sync. And now you see the subdial at 12 o'clock is tracing a 24-hour arc, so you have AM-PM distinction for your reference time zone. Now, inside the case is JLC's 975H auto tractor movement, automatic 48-hour power reserve, unidirectional, highly efficient modern winding system with unlubricated high-efficiency ceramic rotor bearings. This system tops off the 48-hour power reserve and energizes a free-sprung balance with double laser-welded hairspring at the stud and the collet, sitting on a full balance bridge. Now, what all that means is that this movement has the kind of shock resistance that the JLC caliber 889s and 888s of the 80s and 90s did not. JLC learned through its experience with sister company IWC that its old automatic movements were thin, fine, and beautifully built, but they might not be the movements you want for bombing around in a sports watch. With the auto tractor, all was remedied. The auto tractor is Rolex tough, but JLC precise. It features everything from hacking seconds to that remarkable winding system that quickly tops the watch off after only a few hours on the wrist. Other refinements include a hairspring, not just double laser welded, but of JLC's own design, built for them by their new sister company, Alanga Unzuna. Perhaps you've heard of them. The watch features what's known as spire cut gears, a high efficiency arrangement that JLC designed in consortium with other watchmakers in the industry. I think about 16 watchmakers were involved in that. So it has a high-efficiency gear train, a high-efficiency winding system, a shock-resistant balance, a remarkable original hairspring design, all in an architecture designed to withstand the slings and arrows of life on the wrist. And thanks to JLC's unique compressor crown system, which you can see requires only a half turn for 100-meter water resistance, this one's good for fun in the sun or splish splash, as per your preference. And it's easy because it's color-coded. Red, you're dead, but white, you're tight. Hard to make a mistake. Moreover, because it does have these Wing grips, you can easily grab the compressor crown and turn it when your hand is wet, gloved, or sweaty. It's a perfect solution and far superior to the screw down for 99% of applications. The bottom line is that this watch integrates all of the best features that JLC has to offer. A manufacturer movement, a case made by the manufacturer, sports watch toughness, dress watch versatility, a compressor crown system that provides a unique look, and a dial that does the same. You have a watch that offers real value that could be your only timepiece. And if you want to learn more or purchase this Master Compressor GMT, I encourage you to check it out on our website, watchyouwant.com.